I haven't really even tried qualifying. Yeah, it takes time. It's just, you know, fiddling around with the car, figuring out what it does. Like, yeah, it's more of a finesse car. Yeah. Yeah, so there's, unlike the GTE car, there's no ABS, obviously. And so the amount of downforce that we make in this car, you know, when you slow down, you lose that downforce, but the brakes are still strong as fuck. So it's like, yeah, I'll sit there and modulate them. So that's one thing that I don't want to say is catching me off guard. It's the one thing I'm trying to work on being better at is just being better on the brakes. I'm trying to like slow down my downshifting, if that makes sense. I feel like maybe I'm getting too aggressive on the downshifts. And that's like upsetting the car. Yeah, cold tires in this car is pretty fucking brutal. You gotta be really careful on the outlet. By the way, you can still hear me okay, correct? Okay, what was that thing you were talking about, the new force feedback head-up guide thing that you were trying to get me to download? Okay. I don't know, but I haven't tried it. Yeah, the turtles in the bus stop this year are fucking killer. Not yet. I just pulled off track. Okay. I'll check it out here. Let me ask. I mean, like, obviously, I'm not trying to pressure you into making decisions, but like, would you rather run something else other than this? Okay. Because I'll put in the time to build a setup or find a setup. Because I don't want you to be uncomfortable in a car for 24 hours. That just isn't fun for anyone. Like, this car is a fucking handful, especially for someone like us, just to try and pick it up and run for 24 hours. Would you rather run the Corvette, Ferrari? Would you rather run the Mustang again? I mean, I think it's fun to drive. I mean, well, I haven't put a ton of time into it. But you don't, it's not as finicky as this car. If that makes sense. But I mean, it's quicker than the GT cars. Obviously, it's not a land missile like this. You know. So the closing rate of the cars behind us, or the faster class, wouldn't be murder like it would be in a GT car, like we've dealt with in the past. The only thing that's really odd about it is the cockpit positioning, which you can fix with the camera. And it may be a me thing because I feel like I'm driving sideways in the car, if that makes any fucking sense. But I don't feel like it tries to kill me every fucking time I get into the brakes. I have made one field run without spinning out. So, and like, there's points, Bill, where I'm trying to like coast and just chill, and like, I'll fucking loop it. I'm like, I don't know why I just crashed. Yeah, I don't disagree. I feel like if we had more experience in this car, like if this was something we did like multiple times a year versus just one time a year, I feel like it would be better. But the fact that we're trying to jump into this car and we've never driven it before is kind of like, okay, we need to, yeah, see, like right there. I've had that happen, and I'm like, did I downshift too much? I'm like, did I downshift too fast? You know, if you want to give the LMP2 a shot, we can. I'll buy it for you. Just so you can have a shot at seeing what that feels like. I do have a setup for it. So it's 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 uh it's not a bad car to drive though. And I don't think we're going to deal with rain. So 614 LROP. Like, I want to have fun. I bought a new car, Shauna. I'm going to die in my virtual race car. I, I feel like the Delara P217 is a good step for us to figure out whether we truly do want to fucking. Yeah, agreed. And we don't have to worry about, balance of power. We know if we suck or not. It's like, oh, I didn't know the Porsche could take the fucking bus stop wide open because it can just crash the curbs the whole fucking time, unlike the Cadillac, which you hit the curb and you fucking go to orbit or some shit like that. But you know, I kind of always thought like the deal was LMP, and then it's like all of a sudden we're getting stuck to the Cadillac, and I'm like, well, okay, but it's for the big prototypes. No, I don't know these cars that well. I thought the whole plan was for us just to run the LMP2, and then Pope was wanting not to be run over the whole race. So it's like, I don't know what to do. So we started testing for the Cadillac, and that's why I was kind of like having problems with it. I'm like, guys, this car is not something that we just hop into. I mean, we could, and I'm sure we'll do okay. Uh, but at the same time, it's like we really should probably not do that. I do have a paint job for this car I was working on. I don't think it looks too bad for grading paints. Dude, it is fucking cold. I got one of those window fan things that pulls in air, and this some bitch works. Probably. Well, dude, last year when we ran this was the time it was like snowing and shit, so it was cold. My room by the time we got done racing was 82 fucking degrees, and I had my window open. I was sweating, dude. I was working so fucking hard in the rain last year that I was cramping up in my fucking chair because I didn't have a water bottle on me. Hey, iRacing finally loaded. Sick. Um, yeah, so it's like by the time I tried to get out of my computer chair or not computer chair, but back out of my simulator, and I got about halfway out of it, and I fucking seized up because I was sitting there just sweating my ass off in my chair, and I fucking fell back into my simulator. It was hilarious. All right, peace. What car is this? That's not my paint job. I am not the ING car. Ooh. Why is it saying that that is my car? That is not my car. The Delara PT17. Oh, 15 paint. There we go. 16 paint. Uh, there we go. Perfect. God, what a beautiful paint job. One of the best. It's such a great paint job, Bill. It's one of the best. You will probably see it eventually in Victory Lane here in Daytona.
Something I want to go back and talk to you about, Steve, is the beginnings. You were around from back in the days of Iris, and the creation of iRacing and the creation of the concept of the product
Oh, fucking hell. Is that the Pope?
from then until now.
Yeah, I mean,
He
it's
does sound skinnier.
it's a great compliment.
He sounds like he sounds like he has abs now.
Monaco and crazy thing that really started in
Listen, that layer, man. I tell you what, sometimes at work that thing becomes useful. I can use that fucker as a shelf.
That's interesting. Besides that, Stephen, before we get to the last development, please check your bag of holding to see if they're actually yours. Also, barring the flagman,
Trying to go around in circles, but going left and right at the same time.
B12. Once again, that's B12 for the next
We
45
are.
minutes. Our autograph session with Barney.
Bill. 614. We may or may not have